Excuse me, y'all. I have to take my sinus pills. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, my good people. Y'all come on in here. Hello, y'all. Get in here. Let's chit chat real quick. Let's chit chat. Good morning, Teakers. Good morning, B Vans. Hello, hello, hello to my healthy and wealthy internet family. Hello to the green team. Hello to my mods. Hello, hello to everyone that's checking in, that's under the sound of my voice. Good morning, my good people. I hope everyone's getting up, you know, anticipating on having a good day, a productive day. Y'all get in here. The internet sister just want to check in with you all and just bring you guys up on some little updates. I know yesterday evening, I I think it was yesterday morning. Yeah, I did a morning live and it went into noon. And I anticipated my coming back out here. I know I told you guys that I was going to do a live last night. And I was going to share with you all some of the information that I discovered. Some of the information that I found on that BG Wealth Support Group. However, I did not come out here last night after having family time, family fun. I just was, overwhelmed with joy and love. And like I told you guys before, it's just difficult to mix the two together. So I wanted to soak in the love, in the joy that was among me yesterday evening. So I just didn't want to do the YouTube thing. So I didn't come back out here last night. And I do like to be a woman of my word, y'all. Sometimes I can get a little, you know, I don't want to use the word slothfulness, but sometimes I can more procrastinate. Yeah. But last night was not that deal. It was just, family fun. Spending that time with with my kids and some of you guys y'all been around a long time, and then some of you guys are new, but more you get to know me, the more you would get to know that family is first over here with me, and it's family over everything. Yeah, my life is centered around my kids, God, my kids, and my place of business. And I also like to come here on the internet because the internet once upon a time was an outlet for me. It was a happy place for me, when I started social media years ago. It was just an outlet for me. It was a way of winding down, after a long day at the office, or just this was my happy place. I would come to the internet because there's a lot of good out here. The internet is not all bad. There is some good. I used to come here and watch certain videos and laugh, or come on social media and be inspired, by certain videos. And I was able to share a lot of inspirational videos myself, or family content myself. So I definitely want to get back to that. I absolutely understand that, when you insert yourself in something, you have to take responsibility and you have to take accountability. You can't make excuses. You can't point fingers at people and blame people. Hey, I inserted myself into one of the world's most unhealthy saga. And so I can't have a pity party. Now that I'm here, I have to woman up and I have to learn how to deal with it. I have to learn how to deal with it, right? And I can't allow the filthy people and the saga I attach myself change me. I can't allow it to change me. I got to go through it, and I got to go through it being me. And I don't have to worry about who I make feel uncomfortable because I'm being me. That's not my problem, who I'm making uncomfortable. I'm not going to change myself to make nobody else comfortable. I'm not changing me. I'm going to go through, I'm going to be me. I'm going to be me. And what I mean about that, I'm going to say what I want to say because this is my channel. Right? I'm not here to hurt anyone. I'm not here to harass anyone. I'm not here to bully anyone. So it's the people who watches my content. If it rubs them the wrong way, oh well, okay? OB, they can go to their channel. They can say whatever they want to say. My goal is to stay focused and continue to put out my content over here and not for me to care how they react. I absolutely have made it up in my mind. I don't care how they react. And I'm here to ask good morning to all you beautiful people that's coming in. And I'm here to ask, okay, all the people under my voice in the internet system mean this with all of my heart. I understand the fact that you guys look out for the internet sister. I understand the fact that you guys really care about the internet sister. But I'm going to kindly ask you guys, if you guys go and watch someone who do a reaction or talk about me, if you in their bushes, you're on their branch, you're in their cut, you're in their chat, that's their channel. Let it stay there. Let it stay there. Don't dump it in my Facebook, okay, chat. I'm asking you guys with my whole heart. Do not put it in my Facebook inbox. Don't call me. Don't text me. Don't send a link to me. Please, y'all. Please, please, please. Because the internet sister live in her truth. I don't have time to chase lies. Okay? If I haven't satisfied y'all enough, if I haven't fed y'all enough to let y'all know that there's no one out here on the internet, there's nobody out here on social media that could shame the internet sister, that can make me tuck my head in my ass. Please, y'all, I don't know what else to do. I live an open book. I live the honest God truth. Okay? I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect. But when it comes to my life and my lifestyle, I have nothing to hide. I have absolutely nothing to hide. I've been out here with y'all for 4 years. 5 more months will make 5 years. It will make 5 years. And it's nothing I have said out here about my life, my kids, my relationship, my space of living. None of that have been lied to. And I've been an open book. And like I was saying the other day, I cammed up. I cammed up because somebody sent me the short yesterday while I was in the midst in the car having family time with my first husband. People be out here talking about, we've been together 18 years and it's sour as you know what. You've been with somebody 18 years and there's no love. We don't see no affection. We don't see no respect. A lot of people are in relationships, and unhealthy relationship, just count in years. There's no meaning to it. So in the midst of somebody sending me that link, and she's trying to celebrate like my brother Todd that said something to her and gave her power. See, she pulls energy off of people like Todd, successful guys. You know what I'm saying? Guys with popularity. But see, Todd is my brother. So I have that access to Todd all day, every day. I know what I be doing when I call my brother and ask my brother a question. If I want someone to agree with me with everything I say, then I will find someone to call. Okay? Who going to agree with me. When I call Todd, and don't y'all notice that every single time I call Todd, me and Todd always go back and forth. That's what make a panel healthy and good. When you can find somebody who think different than you. I told y'all she's dumb as a box of rocks. Okay? The panel would be real boring if I call up a person who's going to agree with me on certain stuff. Y'all notice if my sister gonna agree with me on certain stuff, I'll call her. If she's gonna disagree with me on a certain thing, I'll call her. When I want somebody to agree with me, I know how to call a person. But I know we can get a good conversation when we get Todd on the phone. Duh, those people are so dumb over there. Didn't Todd say he wanted to be a loud talker? That just because he know then he'll be going against me. Y'all so slow out here on the internet. Y'all real slow out here. He said, I'm going to be a loud talker. Because he know I'm not a loud talker. So he said that so we can have a hard down debate. He absolutely know me as being a woman, that now man ain't gonna be upstairs while I'm downstairs, and he ain't showing me no attention, no affection. He ain't giving me what I want. Todd know that. Todd absolutely know that. Todd knows his sister. Todd knows the power I hold. Todd know absolutely his sister is not single. The whole time I've been out here, I told you guys. Y'all know my love story. Everybody know my love story when it came to Tavares. Everybody know my love story. I have came out here and showed the world that I'm single and I'm self-sufficient. But what I never came out here and showed y'all is that I'm desperate for a man. And I have no reason to be desperate for no man. Because every single man life I done walked out, they still got my back. They still have my back. They still have my back. So why I got to be desperate? So in the midst of her out here celebrating that her husband is still upstairs, paying her no attention, and she's still downstairs, okay? I'm outside. I'm outside with the man who asked me for my hand in marriage. She sit over on her pants talking something. I wouldn't do nothing. They ain't got a ring. Girl, go have you a wedding. Go have you a wedding. Talking about a ring. How you get married without having a ring? I just shut this lady up on so many levels till I'm sick and tired shutting her up. I'm sick and tired giving her an F. Over the time I ain't got no ring. Girl, I had a whole wedding. A whole wedding at 22 years old. Down there $20,000 or more. I was 22. I'm 48 now and was spending that kind of money back then. Girl, you had to go to the courthouse or wherever you went with your sandals and your dress on. But come out here and try to make it seem like your marriage is this and that. Your marriage is that. I did a short with me and my first husband walking down the aisle, leaving our venue, which was a huge outside waterfront. I got married on the waterfront. And all my girls' dresses and shoes was paid for. My husband paid for all of my girls dresses and shoes and hairdo. I had a beautiful wedding, a dream wedding. And you talking about a ring? I had a big rock on my finger. And the second husband was on the phone when I told y'all he put 2 rings on my finger because he said he didn't care what angle. He wanted a ninja to know I was taken. I was taken. I'm sick and tired of y'all come back telling me what a loser in my eyes. She's a loser. She's happy about dumb things, small things. She come over here and she take a clip. And I try to give her. I try to give her a look. I know what I be doing. We all know. We all know Todd by now. We laugh at Todd. Because he said he want to be a loud talker until he got them photos of them putting me on the flowers. And he got to know who they are. But I know Todd. Y'all got to know and understand. People will say something. But if y'all notice, I didn't even go back with him when he said that. Because he thought he was finna crank me. He thought he was finna push my button. But if y'all notice, and I know they be up in the bushes. If y'all notice, Todd like to say and do things to crank me. And y'all damn sure know I love getting his ass. See, y'all hear me say, man, I love effing with my brother. Ooh, I love it. I love working his nerves up. Y'all know I love working Todd's nerves up. We grew up in the same house. We know what the punch is. We know what the punch is. But I ain't say nothing. See, Todd got a wife that will soon be his ex-wife, right? Todd got a wife who will soon be his ex-wife. Now, she was dead ass wrong for Popeye and my brother. She was dead ass wrong for Popeye and my brother. Because is Todd a good man? Financially, hell yeah. Todd was a damn good man. Todd took care of that woman and her son. Todd did everything he was supposed to do as a great provider. Where I'm going at with this, Jeannie, where I'm going at with this is because Todd's wife and Todd's soon-to-be wife and my attitude, we're the same when it comes to being an alpha woman and talking shit. See, Todd's wife used to talk hard down shit to him. And I'm a shit talker. Okay? So a lot of times when I get going, it triggers Todd. So Todd likes to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying? So you need to calm down. One woman, because like I said, a lot of her ways. Now, I'm not going to pop out no man, and I don't think she had the right to pop out my brother. But a lot of women are alpha, and especially down here in South Florida, we have a mouthpiece on us. We will chop a man down with this tongue. We will chop, baby, I'm talking about a lot of us. If you ain't, and especially if you was raised off of Trina music. If you was raised off of Trina music, that music F some of us women mind up. You can't tell us we ain't the baddest bitchs. We ain't the baddest women, and we don't need no man. And if we got one, it's just for him to provide. Yada 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 yada. You know what I'm saying? So me listening to my brother, he could never excite me, okay? That's how I know that. Don't not call them people over weak-ass women. Don't not call them weak-ass women. Because, see, that goes to show you. A ninja like Todd wouldn't even have her. But a ninja like Todd can run game on a lot of women. A lot of women get blown away for that old slick talking shit. See, I can see through a ninja like my brother Todd. Like I say, he's going to be a great provider. But I would give a man in his league a run for their money. But then you got some women, y'all heard what Todd said? Duh, he a man. Y'all don't think he going to get out here and say shit to blow y'all mind? Say shit to make y'all, I like what he say. That's what dudes do. Duh. You think he gonna come on here and turn women against him? Y'all dumb. He gonna say things for women to favor him. That's how I know a lot of people love to hit it and quit it. Because people will just take anything that a man say and start cheering. So I had to cam up and show her while you downstairs in your kitchen dancing, putting a video together because Todd say some women don't have a man upstairs. Some women say stuff about a woman who have a husband upstairs and don't have a husband upstairs. I'm out here being spoiled by my first husband who have never left my side for 31 years. Now, that's why I tell y'all, stop sending me stuff because I can't do nothing other than shit in her face. All I do is make this lady look stupid out here. Make this lady be a whole failure out here. You out here chopping up shorts on Todd voice when Todd know his little sister is the last woman that's hard up for a man. Heart up for I'm the last woman here on earth. Todd knows my past, my relationship, and Todd knows that there's dudes right now I can open my front door and they'll come through him and be a full-time man if I allow them. Or they'll be like my second husband. Did y'all hear me tell y'all my second husband told me to leave everything? And I was young and dumb, and that was part of my reason. Took me a while to forgive his ass, because I said that ninja script me for every goddamn thing. He knew I was self-sufficient. He knew I was independent. He knew I was a strong woman. So that ninja came in with when I tell you he came in with the toughest lie, that's why I'm telling y'all, these ninjas will say and do anything to make themselves look good and sound good. Yeah, he had a $1.3 million home he was going to move me in. But why we couldn't put my house up for rent, whatever. Because that man wanted to make sure I ain't have nothing because he already knew his motives. He thought once he got me in that house, he was going to be able to control King Gene. But because I knew what kind of woman I was and I knew my worth, deuces, as soon as I pushed Tycoon out and I was able to escape from that shit, I escaped from all the money, the cars in the homes. In the $1.3 million home. And that's why I'm not so quick to fall for the okie doke. I keep my door closed. You can still provide for me on the outside of my door. You can still give me whatever you want to give me on the outside of my door until I feel I'm conditioned, I'm ready. Then I'll do the marriage thing again. Hell, I'd have been married to 2 guys. They did their share. I'm the one that don't sign the marriage license and send the marriage license off because I already knew. When I'm ready to step, I'm ready to step. So I have to condition myself and know mentally I'm ready to be a wife. And when I do become a wife, this time I will send off on my marriage license. I will. But I ain't send off on no marriage license. I ain't attached myself to no license. But can I say, I feel watching this lady marriage and watching how she lived, I had more of a marriage, okay, with having the ceremony. I had a full ceremony with having the ceremony and having the man calling the husband. My marriage was never as disturbed as this lady marriage. If marrying a man look like what she have, I don't want it. I don't want to put my name on no marriage license. Give me another wedding ceremony. Give me the big fancy dress. Give me the audience to watch all the flower girls, my bridesmaid, all them walk down the aisle. Just I'd rather perform a wedding than absolutely marry somebody, put my name on some marriage license, and live how this woman lived. When it comes to a marriage. Now, I didn't sign a marriage license. But I still got my husbands in my life. Let's make it make sense. Woman, you signed how many marriage licenses? It was allegedly said this woman signed 3 marriage licenses. Go get husband 1. Because husband 1 in my life just spent the weekend here in Florida. He lives in Atlanta. But that man gets on the road and come spend the weekend with his first family. You signed 3 marriages. Where are the husbands? You signed 3 licenses. That's, to me, that's bothering. That's troubling. You signed 3 marriage licenses and you don't have no relationship with your husbands. They got to be your enemy. And you out here talking about 18 years. Well, baby boy. That man that I cammed up, and I hadn't been going live, y'all, with my camera on, because ever since I got in this saga, it's just been, saying distasteful things, cammed up, it just haven't been comfortable with me, because I know I'm a successful business owner. I know I'm a real business owner. So turning on the camera is just something that I got away with. I used to be out here with the camera on, but then when I started, saying distasteful things, doing this, tasteful things on my live stream, it just don't set well with me for me to have the camera on. So I also cammed up because baby boy over there called me ugly. So I had to remind her how I look, because there's nothing ugly about me. It's nothing you can project on me. It's nothing that lady can say or do. It just, what agitate me is when a loser just keep on and on and on, and you have to just keep walking them like a dog. Like, y'all, stop sending me stuff. Stop sending me stuff, because this lady been saying and doing the same thing for the last 4 years. When it comes to the internet, sister, she just been on repeat, okay? And every single time I have to back her down. I have to back this lady down. I flunk her. I give her an F. She over there dancing in the kitchen lonely. And I'm out here being loved and watching what great man I picked for my child's father. My child 31 years old. There's a lot of men be like, hey, I done did my job. After 18, 20, 21, they be like, I done did my job. That's what a lot of fathers do. But instead, my daughter is 31 years old. And daddy's still popping up on her. Daddy's still spoiling her. Daddy would get in his car, drive 8 hours away, or take a flight to come and hang a TV for his beautiful daughter. He'll come and do whatever his daughter called him for. He'll come in to go on fishing trips with his grandson. And the bonus of it, I have a 17-year-old daughter that was from my second marriage, that he takes damn good care of, my second child, and been here since I pushed her out and I was in a whole nother marriage. When I say this man been here 31 years, this man been through every relationship I've been in, and he have not moved his feet. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how in love this man is with me, to the point he loves me so much he don't want to see bad, because he knows that I'm the mother of his kids and grandmother of his son. When I tell you he's been through every relationship, he been through every single relationship, and they move his feet. And any ninja I get with, I tell them. Yeah, any ninja I get with, I tell them. It's almost like we are a package. Everybody always say to me, Jeannie, go back to Ladae. Because and he told me these words out his mouth, that he wasn't going to remarry until after Toriana graduate from school. He wasn't going to remarry until Toriana graduate from school, go off to college, because he never wanted to have a woman interfere You know, how some women can come in, especially when they become wife, and be like, oh, you taking care of her and she's not your biological child. My baby daddy told me he ain't going through that. You know, he dates, he have friends and stuff like that. He have even dated, you know, he date women. And this one day he called me. He was like, man, I really like this girl. However, he knows responsibility. He like, she got, I think he said she had one or two young kids, one or two, and I think she's a nurse practitioner up there in Atlanta or something like that. I really don't remember exactly how many kids he had. He was like, but you know, we start hitting it off. I'm gonna have to be responsible for her kids, and that's just the way he think. And he was like, I'm just not ready to take on responsibility with other women kids because I still got Tori Younger. Tori Younger is still in school. This is around about the time when Tori Younger was in middle school. He was like, Tori Younger is still in middle school. So it's a lot of relationships that this man have walked away from because of the sake of him still having a younger child in school, and he takes on fully responsibility when it comes to Tori Younger. School shopping, year-round shopping, health insurance. This baby is on this man health insurance, like every single thing. You could tell that my second child isn't his biological child. What are we doing out here? Why I'm going back and forth with a woman who signed marriage license, who got a whole husband in her house and don't know what it is to be a wife. See, I never had a problem with being a wife. See, I packed my bags and I left this same man because he married me when I was 22. Like I told y'all on my show, I gave birth to my daughter when I was 17. I conceived her at 16. I gave birth to her at 17. Okay? When I tell y'all, this man have not left my side. He have not left my side. When we got married, I was 22 years old, y'all. He had built me a house in Conyers, 2-story home in Conyers. When I tell y'all, to know me is to know I didn't do right about him. I didn't do right about him because I was young. He moved me from Florida. I think I was like 20 when he moved me from Florida. He moved me from Florida when I was 20 because, yep, I always told y'all, I messed with bad boys. He was part of the world once upon a time. And however a big showdown went, you know, a lot of people started getting picked up. His best friend got picked up, yada, yada, yada. But this is a man that's very much intelligent. He had to went off to school. He was specializing in electricity. So this man shift, he went to Atlanta. He started working for Bell South. He was the big man at Bell South. And then he branched off and he started his own business. So this man left Fort Myers, went to Atlanta to get on the right track because he said he never ever wanted to leave his child out here in this world by herself. He never wanted to leave us, okay? So he absolutely sees the lifestyle he was living. He gave it up and he went to Atlanta and he became this professional guy. And he moved me up there. But by now, I'm 20 years old. Y'all got to think about it. I was 17 when I gave birth. My daughter was 3 years old when we moved to, if you know, you know. If you on here, if you know about DeKalb County, we moved to DeKalb County. We lived in Stone Mountain. We lived off of North Harrison, which in this community, and my daughter was 3 years old, this community was very upscale, very nice. Now, it's probably not now, but we lived right across from the Redan High School, and we lived in Main Street subdivision. So if you're in Atlanta, you know what I'm talking about. We moved in off of North Harrison in Main Street subdivision. That's exactly where and my daughter ended up going to a private school, private daycare, All-Star Academy off of Covington Highway. I'm living my best life. I'm 20 years old. My baby daddy have did a whole 180 80. He's doing good. Life is good. We still, despite the fact that he sees that fast lifestyle, we still able to live a good lifestyle because, baby, he had those credentials where he can get real jobs and take care of his family in a legitimate way. So I'm in Atlanta. Well, the outskirts of Atlanta, because DeKalb is not Atlanta. Fulton County is Atlanta. But I'm living my best life now. Memorial Drive is jumping, honey. Memorial, if you know, you know. If you're from the ATL, if you're from that area, then you know what I'm talking about. Memorial Drive on DeKalb in DeKalb County is jumping, baby. It's clubs. Back then, it's clubs all up and down Memorial Drive. Remind y'all, I'm a young girl. I'm 20 years old. So therefore, I'm getting out there. My baby daddy is a little older than me. He done lived his best life. He was of the world. He was in the streets. So all that clubbing, he was able to club when I wasn't able to club. So all that clubbing, and matter of fact, y'all, he was on college campus when he started liking me. I had an older cousin, and him and her went to the same college, and I used to go to some of her classes, y'all. And he seen me on college campus, so he kind of thought I was like a little older, but I wasn't. I was still in high school, and he was in college. But anyway, he was in college, and he was still a bad boy. He was in college, and he was definitely still a bad boy. But anyway, I guess he knew that would run dry and he would need something to back him up, and he did just that. And so I'm on Memorial Drive. I'm living my best life, y'all. I turned 21. I can get in the clubs. Now I'm heading to Club 112. If you know, you know. Club 112 was what was going. It was downtown in Buckhead, right? It was where all the money was at, baby. It was time I was brushing shoulders, okay, with Jermaine Dupri and all the Atlanta Falcons football team. Club 112 was popping. I'm 21. I'm living my best life. Well, boom, my baby daddy's like, let me go on and marry her. You know what I'm saying? Let me go on and marry her before I lose my baby mama. So he asked my parents for my hand in marriage, and we did just that. I knew, because I'm in the clubs now, y'all. I'm getting to see the world. I'm like, oh my God, I really don't want to be locked down. Like, yes, my baby daddy was the big thing in the 239 in my eyes. But now I'm out here in Atlanta, and I see all this fun festivity and all these guys and da 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 da. My mind is blown, but okay. He's my baby father. I don't want to hurt his heart and say no. So I say yes. And this is my thing. He gives me the dream wedding. There's no budget. If you go back and look at my pictures, okay? And we're talking, because my daughter then had to be, 5 years old? They had to be like 5 years old. So we're talking over like 27 some years. So my dress, everything was gorgeous. Everything was what I wanted it to be as a wedding. Anything I said, I want, this is the venue. I'm living in Georgia. I'm living in Atlanta, but I'm planning this beautiful Florida wedding. He didn't care. And I told him I don't want my girls paying for nothing. And I had like 18 girls in my wedding. My wedding was big. I had 18 girls, 18 boys. Everybody did right about themselves besides Todd. He the only one gonna show up at my wedding. Okay, Todd showed up at my wedding. Like, he hold my wedding up. I think I started 30 minutes or an hour late because Todd is Todd. And once again, this is just shit we do to each other, right? This is just dumb shit we do to each other, right? He showed up late. He walked into my wedding late and talking about, so what? You don't need to be getting married anyway. Like, he always, I broke down in tears because I'm like, Todd, why are you doing this? Man, what you crying for? You don't need to get married anyway. What you getting married for? Okay? This before he got married. Now he's a young, strung out street guy. He don't know the importance of marriage. He don't know the importance of a relationship. But now he tells me I don't need to be single. But I have to remind him, ain't you the same one showed up at my wedding an hour late? And I'm gonna put up the wedding pictures on how he showed up with his beeper on his side. He wouldn't walk down the aisle. Did he walk down the aisle with a girl? I don't know. He kept just telling me, don't put me with nobody. I can remember him telling me, don't put me with nobody. I'm walking down the aisle solo. And I'm like, Todd, that's not how weddings work. You got to be paired up with somebody. I think, I don't know, y'all. Let me go back and look at the pictures. Let me go back and look at the pictures because I can see him walking down the aisle with a girl. But I remember that conversation. I remember him telling me, don't pair him up. So, y'all, me and my brother having our debates going back and forth and he going against the grind with me. That's not nothing new, y'all. That's just our relationship. That's just how he is. You know what I'm saying? I work his nerves. He worked my nerves, right? When he said that, I can guarantee y'all 100% Todd thought I was finna come back at him. And I didn't. I ain't come back at him because I know when he be punching jabs, right? Sometimes he punch jabs. I punch a jab back at him or whatever. But I said, no, let him give this to the girls, right? Let him give this to the girls so they can get excited and they can feel like, somebody sizing with them or whatever. Just what I expected. But I keep telling these people out here on the internet, stop trying to read me. Stop trying to read my life because you will absolutely fail. You will flunk. Now, here she is in her kitchen thinking I'm just lonely. I'm home. I'm single. And she can just throw a jab. And here this single sister is out here in Florida living her best life, getting spoiled by her first husband. So I had to cam up yesterday in the midst, okay, of family time to let her know at Bookie Butts. At Bookie Butts. Don't celebrate too fast. Don't celebrate too fast, rotten mouth. Okay, don't talk too fast. Because I'm by far ain't single and miserable. You married and miserable. I'm single and I'm being spoiled. You over there in that kitchen dancing around, okay? Trying to entertain the ones who take care of you because your husband don't take care of you. In the meanwhile, I'm being chauffeured around, going where I want to go, watching the man that I picked 31 years ago spoil my grandboy and my children and me too, okay? Because anytime he take them shopping, I jump out the car. Okay, so whatever I want, I put on the tab. And you talking about 18 years? If that's what 18 years look like, baby, that marriage look dry, busted, and it's just over to me. It's just being tolerated to me at this point. It's just two people together being tolerated. I'd rather have left my first husband, because like I was telling y'all, I was young. He married me. He did everything. Now he goes out and he buy land in Conyers. Back then, when Tycoon was only 5 years, not Tycoon, White Chick was only 5 years old. That means we talking 29 years ago. We talking 29 years ago. Conyers wasn't built up back then, y'all. Conyers, if anybody lived in Conyers, Georgia, 29 years ago, Conyers wasn't built up like that. Conyers was a new thing, the city was starting to be built up out there. So he bought land out in Conyers. We're living in Stone Mountain out in Main Street. But my husband at that time went and bought land in Conyers and built a 2-story house with a basement in Conyers. Because I guess coming in, watching your so y'all, back then Conyers wasn't built up, but 29 years ago, clubs closed at 6 o'clock in the morning in Atlanta. If you know, you know. If you live in the ATL, you know anything about the ATL. Clubs back then closed 6 a.m. in the morning. Y'all, I'm a whole wife, but y'all got to think about it. I'm 22 years old. So I'm just now becoming really legal to go into nightclubs. And I'm liking this shit. I'm in Atlanta, hell. Home of the Braves. So I'm living my best life, y'all. My husband, who y'all see on the short, he's so humble. He's such a humble man. This man allowed me to come in 6 in the morning. He didn't say nothing to me. He ain't fight with me. He just let me have my way. I guess he respect the fact that, hey, I don't know. I was never in his mind. I could never understand why. You know, I will hurt. This man will be getting up. I promise y'all. I will be showing up 6 a.m. in the morning. When I tell y'all, white chick will be dressed for school. Because if you know, you got what you call before care, you got what you call after care. White chick would he will have her all dressed, ready to go to school. Because we kept our baby's hair done. We kept our baby hair done. I should say babies. Because I had my best friend at that time, a girl named Keena Brown. I had her daughter living with us too. I'm always just to have play date with white chick, because we didn't have nothing but white chick. So I had my friend daughter, but he'll have those babies dressed and ready to go to school for before care, just in case I don't get home in time enough to take them to school. He would drop them off to before care. He'll be walking out with his bag, getting in his truck. It's been mornings I pull up. He got his truck running, because if you know, it get cold in Georgia. So you start your car, you go in the house, you continue to get dressed while your car warms up. And baby, I will pull up in my baby daddy car. Work truck would be, at this time, he had a big, nice F-150. It'll be, he'll have it turned on, warming it up for the kids. I'll go in the house. They'll be just finishing their breakfast or fully dressed, walking out the door. Y'all, that used to break me down. But baby, I be up and ready to go to the club. I'm talking, that's on a Sunday night, or even sometimes it be a Tuesday night. I was young, honey, and I was out there living my best life in the Atlanta streets, y'all. And so, okay, I didn't have to work yet. I had so much time on my hand. I started daycare. I started in-home daycare. We closed in the garage in after school. I only did after school or whatever. And I tried to get better. So I tried to get better. And being that I tried to get better and do right about him, I didn't. So I left, because he would have never left me. And I felt he deserved better on everything I love. That's what happened to my first marriage. I didn't sign license because I knew I didn't want to be married. I'm in Atlanta living my best life, but I couldn't say no. And I didn't want to get tied in, because I just felt like I didn't know about, divorce, and I didn't want to have to go to court. When I'm ready to go, I want to go. And I think I told y'all that. I was honest. I've been transparent. I could have got on here. I ain't have to tell y'all ain't signed marriage license. Shit, y'all see a whole damn wedding. I told y'all, I volunteered to tell y'all I didn't sign marriage license. So how in the hell can y'all try to use that against me? All I had to do was pull up my marriage pictures and say, hey, y'all, I was married before. I didn't have to tell y'all, hey, I was married. I had this huge wedding. I had a husband. But I ain't signed marriage license. Like, I ain't have to tell y'all that. And this is stuff that they try to use against me because I'm transparent. I don't mind by being honest with people. I don't mind by sharing my lifestyle. But guess what? I didn't sign marriage license. Guess what? I left this man, right? Because I felt he deserved better. I was young. I just accepted in my mind, I'm going to club. He don't club. He was over clubbing. He was all about his business. He was all about his family. Now, don't get me wrong. I took care of my home. I was a mother. I did what a mother was supposed to do. I did what a wife was supposed to do. And that's why he don't hate me. And that's why he's still here 31 years later. Because I am a healthy person. And if I was an unhealthy person, I could have absolutely stayed there and slowly, quietly hurt him. But I knew he was a good man. He didn't deserve it. Despite that, he didn't fight with me. He didn't fuss with me. He allowed me to do what I wanted to do. I knew I knew. I was smart enough to know that I was hurting him because it was hurting me. Knowing that I had a husband at home, but I'm out here in the streets turning up, living my best life while he's home being a father. This man paid all bills. This man spoiled me. This man gave me anything I want. I can come home and say, I'm sick and tired of this furniture. I don't want this furniture. And baby, we'll be in the furniture store buying up whole new living room set, bedroom sets, dining room sets. I mean, this man had brought me a brand new Toyota Camry, and Toyota Camrys was the shit. Here I am. I don't want this car no more. I want me a Lexus. That man went out and got me a LS 400 Lexus. We're talking 29 years ago. I've been a spoiled brat all of my life when it comes to me, my love life, my relationship. So why I'm going to go back and forth with a woman who have absolutely one of the most unhealthy marriages out here? The woman is miserable. The woman is married and miserable. So please, y'all, let that woman live in her miserable life by herself. I don't want to fight with her little demons. Those are her and her little demons. Because see, she don't mind about hurting people. She'll stay somewhere where it ain't healthy. See, I packed my bags and I left. Before I stayed somewhere, even though it's the good life, this man that went and bought land, built houses, spoiled me, anything I asked for, give me. I would take out of our house. I would take out of our account and give to the outside. Help the outside. That's another thing he would tell you. So many people I done brought in our home. He used to tell me all the time, you can't be Mother Teresa. You can't save the world, Jeannie. You can't save the world. Because, baby, didn't I just tell you I had my best friend, Dola, living with us? She was about 5 years old, same age. I have always been a giver. I have always been a helper. I'll be on the phone with somebody be telling me they're going through. Girl, hey, your ticket book, you fly out here to Atlanta, okay? Come out here, regroup, reset, and then when you ready to go back to Florida, you can go back to Florida. I had a whole house that I used to bring people from Florida just to give them a place. Come out here and see if this is where you want, to start a new life at. You can come and stay out here. Chris would tell y'all. My mama would tell y'all. He would tell y'all that I house people out in Atlanta on his expense. This man been here for 31 years. You think I'm competing with her? She thinks she's shining on me. Talking about, yeah, sitting up here going off on a married woman while you single. I can talk about it because I know what marriage is supposed to look like, girl. I have 2 times without signing a marriage license. A marriage license is just an application. An application with both of our information on it to join us on paper. I may have not signed a marriage license. Even when I was a clubber at a young age, I still took care of home. And when I seen I was doing things that wasn't right, see how I fixed that? By going out all night long, leaving my husband home. What I did, I packed my shit and left. I'd rather the man do better than pull up with that. So a grown-ass woman sitting up on the internet all night long gossiping and not providing the care she should to her husband. Why won't you go on and leave that man? Why would you make that man live in be miserable? Why would you make this man be married and miserable? I knew that's what I was doing as a wife when I kept going to the nightclub. I knew I was making my husband be married and miserable. Because once you take those vows and you come together as one, you're supposed to be seeing about your husband. Vice versa, your husband supposed to be seeing about you. But to be negligent and just because you marry and you got a marriage license, that shouldn't give you a license to mistreat a person. That's how I can sit up on the internet and talk about a married woman. I can see absolutely what this married woman is doing is absolutely wrong. You don't get married to make your spouse be miserable. Who marries someone and make them be miserable? So what? Because you hold a license. You've been with somebody for 18 years. If it's unhealthy and it's miserable, them years matter. That's just 18 years a person being miserable. That's just 18 years a person to waste their life. Waste their life. I would have never. Yeah, I would have never, continued to do that to hurt him. And that saved a friendship that can never, ever, ever end. You don't go into relationships. You don't go into marriage to make people hate you. I don't see how women do that. For each is own. But if I've been intimate with the man, I done laid up with the man, ain't no way we gonna hate each other till there's no return. We failed at being lovers. We failed at being spouse, husband, and wife. We failed as being a boyfriend and a girlfriend. But guess what? We don't have to fail at friendship. We don't have to fail at friendship. We don't. For each his own. Thank you, out the cold. We don't. And I will forever teach about healthy and wealthy. And that's why she's so mad over there. She wants me to be unhealthy. She wants my content to be unhealthy. No, I'm a healthy and I'm a wealthy individual. It ain't got nothing to do with the money, mindset, and lifestyle. Mindset and lifestyle. She give off negativity. She gives off hate. Let that stay over there. Let that stay over there. Because she can't touch me. We in two different categories. I'm healthy. I'm absolutely happy with my life and with the decision I made. I love living a single life. I love it. This is the most I have been without a live-in partner. Hey, I'm glad to get a little air. Now, I told y'all, next year, I'll go back into dating. And trust me, I'm not dating to date because I have taken such long time off from being in a committed relationship. I'm dating for marriage. I'm dating for marriage. But my child, my baby girl, and I told y'all this 3-4 years ago, asked me, and this is how much I love my kids. And I know some people probably won't put their life on hold for their kids. But my baby girl asked me, Mom, when Tavares went to jail, can it just be me and you? Can it just be me and you? Yes. My baby go off to college next year. So I granted my baby girl what she asked for. And that was good because I got a chance to hear. I got a chance to know exactly how it feels to be fully self-sufficient. How it feels going to sleep and waking up without a man, laying in my bed. Not that I have exchanged men. I went through my timeline. And like my baby daddy said to y'all, no, I ain't never seen nobody. He got a 31-year-old daughter. He been here for 31 years. I ain't never seen no men in her household outside of Pastor Young, which was another one of my husbands. That was husband number 2. And that was absolutely Tycoon father, as he confirmed the other day. And Tavares, Pastor Young and Tavares. Them, I was married to my first husband, little dad. I was married to my second husband, Pastor Young, Thomas, and Tavares. Those are the only three. Me and Tavares, we didn't get married. We got together when we got together when White Chick was like 10 years old. Tavares and I got together when White Chick, my firstborn, was like 10 years old, and she's 31 now. She's 31 now. Okay, baddie, enjoy yourself. But I wouldn't tell nobody to do something that I wouldn't do. I just say, hey, some people, and that's just in our culture. I do understand some people, when they're finished with their ex, they're finished with their ex. They have absolutely no relationship at all with their ex, whether it's their baby daddy, their ex-husband. Some people just cut it off. I'm not telling people to be like me. I'm just sharing my story with you guys. There is no guy that I have been married to. I've been married to both of my kids' fathers, because both of them asked me for my hand in marriage. I'm worthy enough to be a wife, okay? I have the qualities to be a wife, but it's about, was I ready? Was I ready? Was I ready to be a wife? I was more afraid my second time around. That's why I didn't sign my marriage license. I was more afraid. I wasn't ready my first time. I was young, just getting in the nightlife. I was very young in the nightlife. And instead of me dragging the man you guys see on my short, delivering my office chairs, going out buying my office chairs, 31 years later, still investing, spending time. And I love giving him his flowers because he deserves his flowers. He's a unique ass man. You ain't got too many men that's going to stand up and say, pretty much, I'll date. And I respect the girl. I would never disrespect the woman that he's with. But, he don't, they don't live together, but it is a woman in the picture. But I would never disrespect this woman, right? But yet, she's been around long enough to know the type of relationship, the healthy co-parenting that he and I have. Like I was telling y'all, Tavares knew. Tavares didn't like it because Tavares was a man, okay? He didn't understand. He didn't understand. Well, as far as pastor, he knew. Anybody that I got in a committed relationship with, they was known that baby daddy number one is still in the picture. He in the picture heavy. He's a hands-on father. I know everybody knew how, over the edge my baby father was for me, and we got married. He moved me to Atlanta. Like, everybody knew our backstory. But no man was able to come in and undo what we had done. And I respect him for that when it comes to his friend girl or his girlfriend. I can't give the girl a title, but he do have someone, whether it's a friend girl, girlfriend, but she been around long enough to know that the type of relationship we have when it comes to our family. We have a healthy family relationship. So Miss Thing crossed the street. I know she felt stupid that she had to put her head between her legs again after trying to come at the internet, sister. Like, I'm just sitting home being single and miserable when I'm out here living my best life with the man who asked my parents for my hand in marriage and gave me one of the biggest and beautiful homes, biggest and beautiful wedding. I know she feel a little crunchy. I know she feels a little crunchy. This same man, we take our grandson on Walt Disney World trips together. Our kids on vacation still. So Bookie Butts, I'm a single woman, but I still live a family life because I knew what I was doing when I picked my child's father. Evidently, little head over there, baby boy over there, she didn't pick good. She didn't pick good. She don't have relationships with her baby fathers. She are absolutely their enemy. She's even to me, in my opinion, she's the enemy to the husband she lives with now. I just think at this point in time, she's just a badass wife. She's a badass wife. You can't talk to neither one of my husbands. Not one of my husbands. And I can say husband, because we took vows. We signed the application. I just didn't submit it. I didn't submit it. That's on me, not on them. That's on me. I walked away from both of my marriages. I anticipated and staying in the last one. I did. I honestly did. But he was very physical abusive. He was physical abusive. And he told me he always felt like I was going to leave him, so he tried to put fear in me or whatever the case may be. But he said he's writing another book, so I'll be able to read his second book, and it will express really what was going on in his life. I don't know. He had his own little demons or whatever, but I got the hell up out of it. And I grew to forgive him. And despite of me being broken from him being abusive to me, I still kept a relationship with him for the sake of our child. For the sake of our child, I still kept, a relationship. I was broken. It took me some time to heal. But I didn't make this man become my enemy. And I'm glad I didn't make this man become my enemy. Because like I told my advice to Bree or anybody else under my voice, it's a lot. Love win every time. Love win every time. Someone hurt you. You get away. If you in a domestic violence relationship, get away. You don't deserve to be hit. You don't deserve to be nobody abusing you. Get the hell away. And I can't tell people how to live their life. But what I can tell you, when you start loving yourself again and you really start loving yourself again, your wounds will heal. It'll take time. I really felt that it took me time to heal, to get over what Pastor took me through. It took me some time. But I kept showing up, and I kept showing up for my kids' sake. Kept showing up for my daughter, because, grown-ups tends to forget about kids, but kids hurt too. Kids hurt too, and a lot of times you can do things. I got a cousin, and her Super T, and I'm sure Super T wouldn't care of me sharing this, but sometimes kids grow up without saying a word about the things you do or say around them, or what they went through as a kid when it comes to division between mom and dad. They grow up and they don't say nothing because they really don't have the power, the authority to express their feelings. They are kids. And grown-ups tends to not listen to kids, so a lot of kids don't say anything. But they would grow up and resent you, for real. They would grow up and they would get older, and then you will get to hear about everything they went through and what they hated about their childhood and why they don't like this and why kids become distant. So I'm telling y'all, if y'all under my voice, don't think because you got children in your house. My cousin shared with me all the time. Me being a life coach, I have heard the stories. So kids matter. Kids matters. And sometimes we have to forget self, and be a mother to our kids. Heal on the back end. Heal on the back end. Don't bring those kids into the hurt you going through because you chose that man. You chose that man. Y'all heard what the pastor said the other day. He was like, Toriana ain't hearing this. No, she's not. She's gone. Certain stuff you don't talk about in front of your kids. You don't let your kids hear, certain things. And it's so easy nowadays for people to talk down about the other parent in front of the kids. That's not good, because what happened is these kids have unconditional love. And that's why I'm glad Dasharia, if that's the truth, baby girl name, I'm glad she grown up. And I hi to all you nasty, stinking, no good ass women who try to talk this girl against her daddy. Be in her inbox, send her money, send her gifts. It's filthy what I have seen these women out here online do when it comes to the kids. And at the end of the day, where is that baby girl? She's over there with her dad. Because one thing about kids gonna love their parents, whether it's the mama or whether it's the father, unconditional. Don't try to turn people against their parents. And what I watch baby boy over there do to Desharia, I think I'm saying her name right. She have drugged that baby girl mama. And that baby is out here on the internet. She drugged this girl baby mom, this girl mother. She drugged this baby father. She just don't know what she could have done to that child mentally, but she didn't care. Baby boy didn't care. That's why I don't care about going in on her, but I'm tired going back and forth with her little demons. I can come out here and I can call her out. I can express how I feel about her content without y'all telling me how she feel about my content, because really I get two L's how she feel about my content. When y'all bring it to me, it's as if it's bothering y'all, so I have to come out here and address it. But now I'm here to tell y'all, if it bothers y'all, y'all got one or two options. Go off on her or stop watching it, because it don't bother me. I can come out here and talk about baby boy, and I don't have to go over there and see, what is her, what's her clap back, what she think about what I said. I don't have to go over there and see and check in on her page, because all I know she gonna do is come back with a deflection. She gonna deflect, or she gonna come back with a bunch of lies. I don't have to peep in and see what she's saying about me, because I care less what she says about me. Because one thing I know as the internet sister, she ain't going to speak the truth about me. Because if she do, then it will make me look good. The only way she can make me look bad is by talking lies. That's it, by talking lies. So I ain't even got to check her channel. Even if I scroll down and she got my name attached to it, I ain't got to check it. I know it's going to be a bunch of lies. I'm tired of flunking her. She done flunked the fuck out. She can't get no more F's. She failed when it came to my business. She failed when it came to my lifestyle. She failed when it came to my relationships. My baby fathers, she failed. When it came to my kids, she failed. She done flunked out. I can't give out no more F's. Because she going to keep repeating the same thing over and over and over. Just bring it back using different words, playing on y'all top like she'd have found something different. This lady doxed me back in 2022, 2023. This lady already knew all about my life. They went through a whole segment saying I get HUD. So y'all know these people been out here lying. Who get HUD in $400,000 condominiums, $300-some thousand condominiums, one child? In this type of community, they the dogs, they the call. They done went from I live in an apartment complex to I wrote they HOA. Didn't y'all just say the Black Panther was over there saying she wrote my HOA the same week that this lady was out here telling y'all I live in an apartment complex? I'm sick and tired of chasing lies. Those women are attached to demonic dark spirit. I can talk. I can point out her flaws. That she's out here being a public influencer, ruining people's life. Because her life is ruined. She's married and miserable. She's married and miserable. Every little girl Think about marriage. So therefore, she thinks she can use that title being married to make people feel like she got it going on. But you're married and you're miserable. I can look at it. I can tell it. I once was a married woman. Like I said, I didn't have the license, but I had the home. I had the husband. And I was a top-notch damn wife. Everything I do, I want to be good at it. So when I knew I was failing by going to the nightclubs, I knew I was failing, even though she allowed me to do that. And then my daughter was getting older, y'all. My daughter was getting older where she can understand. Okay? That's something I never wanted my daughter to, have to grow up remembering. Oh, my mom used to go in nightclubs and my dad used to have to get me dressed and go to school, which is nothing bad of being a father. But it wasn't like I was working. It's not like I was at on the third shift job. But I'm outside. I'm outside, y'all. I'm outside. Them was my city girl years. I was outside, baby. So for me to have a healthy relationship with my baby father, with my ex-husband, I did what was right. I removed myself. And that man have not left my side. Let's talk about it. She was home Sunday, worrying about what Todd said, worrying about me. And I'm having Sunday, fun day, family day. Stop trying to study me. It's an epic failure. Your girl is a unique ass woman. You over there talking about you going to teach a master class on how to find a damn J. How to find a damn J. When you and him need to be in counseling. You and him need to be in counseling. Jay is not no unique ass man. Jay look like he's a whole fucking wimp. Pushover. And he's sick and tired of being pushed over. That's why his voice sound like he's aggravated, he's agitated with her. He make us know whenever you talk to him, whenever you put him on camera, it's a performance. It's a performance. It's a performance. He never walk. You never hear Jay in the background walking up saying, baby, I love you. She tried to force this man to say and do things on the internet to get validation, to get clout. The woman in my eyes is one of the most weakest women out here on the internet. She's a con artist, in my opinion. She's a master manipulator, in my opinion. She can't teach me nothing. She can't inspire me on nothing. She can't influence me on nothing. So I care less what goes on her channel. Y'all let that woman fight her own demons. I'm sick of it. Because I know when you know better, you do better. I know I can see through her. I'm not a little girl. I'm a real grown woman. And that's why I was able to go live in real time and show y'all I'm the shit. For real. I'm the shit. For real. I'm her. For real. She out here boasting and bragging about being in a relationship with a man, being married for 18 years, but he won't even take on the responsibility, the full responsibility in the house. He won't take on the child's college bill. She says she got to do it. Married yet still a single mother. That shit don't flow with me over here. You married and still a single mama, Bookie Butts. Don't you come out here talking about nobody. You married still a single mom. And that's what you try to paint the picture when it came to little truth. Oh, she was married, but she still had to do everything for her kids. So that means Bree was married and still a single mom. Isn't that what she said about Bree? Yet her daughter had to work when she was there in that house. And I forgot it was like the E or the nail salon, something like that. Her daughter had to pay the bill. with them two being out, and now her daughter in college, and she came out here and told us all that Jay would not help her with her daughter college. Well, it's the dorms, the books, the whatever. She's responsible. So you married and still a single mom. I'm not married. I'm not married. And I still get a lot of help from my first husband. Bookie butts, you can't fit my shoes. The feet is too big and the ankles is too swollen. You can't fit my shoes. You can't fit my shoes. And I damn sure would not want to walk in your shoes. I damn sure wouldn't want to walk in your shoes, and you can't fit mine. My feet too narrow and too small. From them big ass, wide ass, big feet, big ankles. So you can't come for me. And I'm tired of flunking you. I'm tired of flunking you. Girl, you been out here for 4 years. And you ain't got SHIT on the internet, sister, at all. Bet your ass felt like a crunch bar. And the ones who support you with that foolishness felt like a crunch bar. You think I'm sitting in this condo, single and miserable. Girl, I'll be outside, having me a good ass time. I'll be outside. I'm sick of it, baby, because I don't mess with dirt scums. I don't mess with anybody. So therefore, I'm never going to make bad relationship with the type of dudes I deal with. Because shit, you ain't never heard the old saying, don't burn the bridge. You may have to cross it. Don't burn down the bridge. You may have to cross it again. I ain't burning down the damn bridge. Baby, if it work, it work. If it don't work, then guess what? We can still be friends. We can be mad, but we'll get over it. We'll get over it. You can't teach nobody nothing out here but how to be a full-time epic failure when it comes to marriage. How to be pimped. How to come out here and beg. And you can't even teach them how to come out here and beg. You just teach them how to make bad investments. You ain't done nothing good out here yet. You ain't done nothing good out here yet. You don't know how to do nothing to lead people in the right path. And I'm going to say it over and over and over and over again. You the worst thing that ever happened to Brianna out here on this internet. You the worst thing that have happened to Brianna out here on the internet. That's why, you know what? Every woman meant Bree some good fell the fuck back when you came on the scene. They knew you was gonna be destruction. Every voice was out here for Bree. If you notice, every voice that was out here for Bree felt the fuck back. The only people stayed around is the ones who allow you to get in their head. The ones who allow you to get in their head. That lady was having bookings. When she had another support team, Bree was out here getting bookings. People was calling on Bree to be motivation speakers. As soon as you brought your little head ass into the scene, on the damn scene, just constantly dragging the baby daddies, don't know when to shut up, when to give up, when Bree tell you to back down. And the only people that's attached out here is these rotten ass supporters that you done got in their head. And now look at Bree brand. Look at Bree's situation. You the worst thing ever happened to this child. No, Bree haven't been an angel herself. But she will have stayed. I think Bree will have stayed absolutely, because I don't care what nobody say. If Bree could co-parent with her kids, father, Bree brand would be in a lot better situation than it is now. Beefing with your baby daddies is not a good look. Who wants to tie their name or their brand to the bullshit? Who wants to tie their brand or tie their name to the bullshit? I'm definitely a valuable woman because men see how my past deal with me. So evidently I couldn't be a bad woman. Damn, her past is still attached. Her past still follow her. I called my boyfriend. I called my ex-boyfriend on the phone. He was ready to show out about me. You over there telling them people that he ain't even say nothing to me. And he over here snapping. I got to take the phone from the microphone because he over here going off. He over here going off. Saying, tell her don't put me in that mess. You gonna always be my pimple face baby. Like I told y'all, I had bad acne. That's why I don't wear makeup and all that stuff. You don't see my face clouded with makeup. I'm very big on skincare. Read my comment. Jeannie, do I think Nate will make a whole live about how she gonna pay Amex back their money? I feel like if she was taken to court about it, that means them people want their damn money. Yeah. Listen, she ain't gonna never come out here and talk about her personal life. Nobody's personal life should be drugged out here if they're doing content, right? We're supposed to stay on task. We're supposed to stay focused. I got involved in the little truth, okay, and Bree saga. I was speaking on Bree and how she damaged Bree brand. She's the one come out here and want to bring people personal information out here. A lot of that stuff to me is so irrelevant. You know, you ain't gonna find me in no damn judgment, period. Because I'm responsible. But she likes to come out here and do that. She likes to come out here and make it personal. She likes to come out here and dox people. Like her personal life is all too effing together when it's effed up. Big time. It's effed up big time. Like I said, she projects. She comes out here. She talks about LaTruth. She talks about Janelle. But however, her own son isn't in a better shape than Janelle or LaTruth. Her own son suffered with paying child support himself. He failed at being a father. Okay? Because first and foremost, why is his ass on child support? If he was a responsible father, he would never be on child support. So she can't come out here, whole lives, screens on Janelle and LaTruth and tell these men how to be men and how to support their kids and where they lacking that when her own damn son didn't know how to be a man. He landed on child support, and not only was his, excuse my French, and I don't want to cuss nobody kid, but not only was he's an epic failure at a father himself because he was placed on child support, but he fell behind on child support. So how do she come out here and talk about Bree baby daddies? I don't understand, and why y'all sit up under somebody like that. Listen to that. How in the hell can you talk about these young men and the man you raised? The son you pushed out your, the son that grew in your womb, the son that you pushed out, the son that you carried for 9 months, the son that you raised was placed on child support. So let's talk about it. How can you talk about Janelle and LaTruth when your own son was placed on child support? In order to be placed on child support, that means you're not taking care of your child. So your own son wasn't taking care of his child or his kids. He was placed on child support. And then he fell behind on his child support. You came out here and told the world he didn't have a car and he couldn't get his own car. You had to give him a car. So you say whether it's a lie or not, I don't know if you was just trying to cover that up because you and your husband only got one car. Y'all got a shared car. So I don't know if that was a cover up for you or if it was true. Whichever way it was, it still don't look good. How you talking about Janelle when Janelle got his own transportation and own his own home? How you talking about LaTruth when LaTruth got multiple cars? How can you even talk about my kids? Like, girl, go sit down. Go take several seats. Go find happiness. Go find joy. Go find peace. Please. Go find peace. Go find happiness. Go find joy. Because you lost and miserable. You're lost and miserable. If you don't want people talking about your way of being a public influencer or being a content creator, then start putting out good content. Start putting out good content or stand on your shit. If you gonna be mad, miserable, and a bitter ass content creator, then be mad, miserable, and be a bitter content creator. Stop getting mad at people for people calling out your content. Then you want to deflect and you want to touch on people's personal life. I'm so glad I'm the one who life you touched on and I was able to show you. You's a dummy coming for me. You's a dummy coming for me. President is one of the most happiest grandboy in this world. He see what healthy grandparents look like. Can your grandkids say that? Can your grandkids say that? Can your grandkids say they grandpa and grandma get, they grandpa and they grandma get along? See, that's why people don't be thinking. Having kids is a lifelong relationship. It don't only start with the kids. But kids grow up and have kids. So you got grandkids in the picture. My grandboy would never have to share the story, the fact that his grandma and his grandpa didn't get along. Never. Can your kids say that? Have your kids even met their granddaddy? Have your son chillings even met their granddaddy? Because their father failed them because he on child support. So he failed them. We know he ain't a good dad. So you say, because that's what you say about Lil True, and that's what you say about Janelle. So we know he ain't no good dad because he had to be put on child support. So it seemed like he's walking in his father's footsteps because that's the only way you got money from his dad. Damn. Girl, stop talking on people's personal life. Because when people open up the book on your personal life, your life is really fucked up. And you raise your kids in a fucked up situation, fucked up environment. Son, father don't take care of him. He goes on child support. And now the son don't take care of his kids. He got to go on child support. You don't have a relationship with the grandpa. The kids can't be raised knowing their grandmama and granddaddy have healthy relationship. Girl, do not touch on nobody else's personal life. Please don't. Please don't. And do not speak on nobody else's husband. Because your husband told you in front of the world, don't play with him. You was trying to be sexy and tell him you about to get intimate with him. That man say, do not play with me. And then in the tone of the damn voice, it damn sure didn't seem like he was interested in you getting on him from behind. I don't know who the worst. You or Clarissa. Clarissa say Papusa upstairs, you say Jay upstairs. And Clarissa gives that she's on the spectrum, and I'm starting to believe your ass is on the spectrum. Because if you think the life that you show us out here on the internet supposedly impress us, you got to be on the spectrum. Because that's not what a healthy marriage look like. And yes, despite of the fact that Todd gave you some little juice and some little hype, I damn sure can be the single woman who don't have the husband upstairs talking about your ass. I can. I can be that single woman. I don't know about anybody else, but I can talk about your ass and Jay being upstairs with my chin out and my chin up and my chest out. I can. Because I may not have a Jay upstairs, but I goddamn have a little Dave, okay? Who loves me and my kids down. I'm out here living the family life. I'm out here living the married life. You sitting in the house living the single, miserable life. I'm single and spoiled bookie butts. I'm single and spoiled bookie butts. Anytime I want to be outside, I'm going to have a good time. Imagine it. Imagine it. Imagine me jumping in and out the big boys' cars with successful men that have nothing but good to say about me because I'm a woman and I'm a respectful woman. I'm a smart woman. I'm a smart woman. Imagine that. Imagine being a single woman. You can be celibate and you have the Big boys coming to pick you up, spoil you, entertain you. See, I'm what you call wifey material. And I can play these, well, I ain't no playing no games. I can be this type of woman. I can be that woman hard to get. that's what it's called. See, we got to know our value. We can't spread our legs and our legs hit the ceiling and we think we're going to secure a man and the man going to be crazy about us. All of us got a toot toot. A man falls in love with a woman who have a mind and a healthy mind. A woman who respect herself. Don't you know, year in, year out, my baby father coming around, watching me conduct myself? Hell, pastor came on him and said he tells the women, if anybody can make their household happy, Jeannie can. If anything, Jeannie can teach a woman. Jeannie can teach a woman how to keep her home happy. How to keep her home happy. Girl, you can't teach a woman how to keep their home happy. That shit you said to your husband. Let all us women know you's an epic fucking failure in marriage. You don't even know the do's and don'ts when it comes to your husband. You don't know how to rub your husband the right way, how to rub him the wrong way. Because you should have knew that was some shit that you couldn't play with Jay on. And you didn't know that because you did it. You don't even know your husband. You can't even read the room. And then you ain't in business to please your husband. You in business to please people like me and other people who say you are epic failure as a wife and you don't spend personal time with your husband. You try to show us that I'm going to go upstairs and ride my man from behind. You's an epic failure. You worry about what people out here on the internet, say. You try to prove your point to us out here on the internet and you don't even know how to please and satisfy your husband. You saying and doing shit to upset your husband. Girl, go to counseling and you should find somebody to teach you. You should be enrolled in a master class. Talking about giving a goddamn master class for relationships and marriage. No, you need to go on a scavenger hunt and you need to find somebody to educate you and teach you how to be a wife because you're an epic failure. Ricky say, I think she thinks she's the husband. Probably do. I don't like what I see. It ain't no good look to me. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. I'm in a lead of my own. I'm in a class of my own. Y'all ain't never seen me down in that lady chat every night, every day. Every now and then, I fall out the bush and say, hey, healthy and wealthy internet family and loud talk. Every now and then, I will go up on her pimp. But she never really been my cup of tea. Like, I have always looked at her with a certain eye. Let me tell you something. I can come around. I can be around. But I'm a person that's going to observe. My observation on her definitely gave she was a very unhealthy woman. I would talk to her. I would try to talk her off the edge. Okay. Okay, y'all. To have said all that, to say this, I will be back tonight with the update on the BG Wealth support group, the BG investment group. I will be back to do that show later tonight. Well, this evening. I'll do it like at 5 o'clock. I didn't come last night, but I will be back tonight. And I just want to I just wanted to say, I have said all that to say this. Y'all keep them links to y'all self, okay? Don't care. I'm going to continue to do my commentary. I'm going to be me. I'm a healthy and wealthy person. Yes, I do. Let me tell y'all something. It's a difference with talking about drama and being a part of the drama, okay? That's a big difference. And what she likes for people to be a part of the drama. I can highlight whatever I want to highlight here on my page, right? I can talk about whatever I want to talk about here on my page. I just don't have to act it out. And that's what she likes. When you pull the ski mask off of her, when you really point out the nasty part of her, how she got the name Nasty Nate. When you highlight that, then she wants to start drama. She wants to, I'm telling you, that's why she don't talk about, she don't come out here and talk about the things that, the topic. She don't stay on the topic. She deflects and she try to touch on people family. She try to touch on people personal life. She try to say and do things that she know that she will get a negative reply back, right? She wants you to match her energy. But the internet sister is absolutely too smart for her games. So I got to stop playing her games, right? And just stay on task. Just stay on focus, okay? I can highlight it. I can talk about it as long as I don't become a part of it. So when I come out here and I have to go back and forth with her, now I'm a part of the drama. So what good is it for me to highlight her drama, highlight her nastiness, highlight the negativity of the things that she's doing out here on the internet, if I'm going to get down in the mud with her? If I'm going to become the part of the drama, then I have no space to talk about it. I have no room to highlight the negativity of her and what she do if I'm going to come out here and behave just like her. We're not the same. We're not the same. So I got to stop, performing. Hi, Reverend Dr. JC. I got to stop performing with her. She's the clown. She's the head of the circus. And I got to give her and allow her to carry on her title, her position. She's very much the clown out here. She's the head of the circus. I'd rather be a part. If I'm going to be anything in the circus, I'd rather be a part of the audience and I'd rather talk about the damn show. Okay? I don't want to be a part of the clown and audition for the audience. Okay? She's the head clown because that's what she wants. She wants to be called the GOAT. She wants to be the head of the saga. Okay? So y'all look at this saga as it being a circus. Okay? And she's the head of the circus. She's the head clown. Okay? And I'm a part of the circus, but baby, I'm a part of the audience, right? And I'm going to sit, I'm going to watch the show, and I'm going to talk about the show. Now, if the clown get mad at me for talking about the show and she wants to perform on her channel, okay? She want to perform on her channel, let the clown perform on her channel, okay? I don't want to have to come out here and perform with her. So when she talks about me, if I haven't showed y'all enough of my life, what I stand for, who I am, then baby, ain't nothing else I can tell y'all. But I ain't got a point to prove out here, so I ain't out here to prove anything. And I'd have flunked her. And she's not able to enroll back into my subject, okay? She's not able to enroll back into my subject. She have absolutely flunked out. This was the last F I was going to give her while she over there in that kitchen dancing lonely, and I got my whole husband out here, my whole ex-husband, let's say that, my whole ex-husband, my baby father, who she stayed up all night searching for my kid's father. And I'm out here living my best life with my ex-husband, my kids, and my grandson while she's over there in that house lonely saying Jay is upstairs. I don't know if she the mother of Clarissa, but she's over there in that house lonely talking about, at least that single girl, thank you for telling me about the single sister. She ain't got a man upstairs. No, I ain't got a man upstairs because I got a man sitting next to me chauffeuring me the fuck around in bad weather, getting in and out the car, going where the hell I want to go and do what I want to do. Nah, I ain't got none upstairs because I got one driving this big body, okay, Benz, chauffeuring me around, spoiling me. No, I ain't. You right, Todd. Sister ain't got one upstairs. But one thing Todd know is that it's a lineup for his damn sister. Todd know it's a lineup for his damn sister. Okay? Thank you very much. You flunk, girl. A whole F. I'm tired of giving you F's. Fight your own damn demons. Stop talking about people. Who cares? Lover, I guess you one of the ones on the bus. If you ain't a troll, you most likely you're not. They make fake. It doesn't matter. You don't like what you hear. If you don't like what goes on over here, you know what to do. Exit just like you came in. Leave out. Okay, y'all. I'll see y'all back at 5 o'clock. Well, 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. And I love you guys. There's nothing you guys can do about it. I'll call y'all back. Mic off. Ooh, Tika's, I'm sorry, mic back on. I just read Tika's comment. You right, Tika's. Tika says she wants you off her ass. She tries to get you caught up in explaining your life because if you're talking about yourself, you're not pointing out her devilish ways. Exactly. She deflects. She absolutely deflects because I be on her ass. But I kind of love the fact that she did try to come out here and touch on my love life, and touch on whatever she touched on because I'm liking the audience to be able to see she's a liar. Just another way of proving that she's a damn lie and that nobody's jealous of her miserable ass marriage. Nobody's jealous of her miserable ass marriage. Why I got to be jealous of a husband that's not active with you when I got a baby daddy, ex-husband that's active with me? In the most respectful, kind, humble way. Nobody ain't jealous of that damn husband who walks past you, that husband who let you stay up all night. He don't even care about your sleep habits. Even if he was a husband who spoiled you, he'll be like, baby, he would care more about your health. He would care more about your sleeping habits, more about your eating habits. If that man spoiled you, that's the picture you paint, like, oh, he let you do whatever. No, that man don't care. He don't care. You can do whatever. No, that 199, who wants a damn J? That lady been out here 4 years. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Have y'all ever seen bouquet flowers? Like, I'm a girly girl. I love me some fresh flowers. Have y'all ever seen this man just nothing? It's just so stale. Even when he's around. Like, even when she tries to have a conversation with him. Like, if she's not talking to him about politics or something that's going on the news, Jay's voice be so dry and so like, leave me the F alone. It's so miserable over there, in my opinion. It's so miserable. It's so dry. Like, I just can't even watch her because she's a compulsive liar. And I think Jay knows that. I think Jay knows that she's a compulsive liar. I think Jay knows that she's a shit starter. And I think that's why Jay don't be want to have nothing. Jay don't be want to have nothing to do with her when she's on the internet, period. He don't like to be talked to because he don't want to be drugged up in, her shit. I just think he just there. Some people just be there. I just think he's there. His action shows that, he's not into his wife. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. Oh, they done went on dates before. They said, somebody just said it was out to eat. And say every time she tried to talk to Jay sounded so aggy. The whole time they was out to eat, she was on live with her audience. They say. Tika said, "You're right, Jeannie. He knows she's wicked and he just puts up with her her because it's cheaper to keep her. He doesn't want her to dox him, right?" Yeah, y'all. Jay probably be whole by his own will, y'all. When I tell y'all, Jay probably absolutely being held against his free will. Yeah, Tika said it's cheaper to keep her, and he don't want to be doxxed. Somebody said she put out his medical records, but they was like, she was like, why would I put out my own husband medical records? But hell, I was told people in this saga will put out something negative on their own self to make their supporters, okay, support them more, feel sorry for them, or whatever the case may be. And I promise y'all, that's what somebody came out here and said that about MM. MM used to be fighting herself. ML used to be putting stuff out here, disagreeing with herself or whatever. I don't know. I really don't want to get into it because I don't want to beef with nobody. I'm just repeating what I heard. But I can't believe that Seekers is cheaper to keep her and he just there. Right. That's not a real date if you online. That means you're not entertaining your spouse. Exactly. And that's why I was out and about. I think I had told y'all, I was like, I'm going to go see my mom. I'm going to go down to Fort Myers. I'm going to go see my mom. And my baby father, he was here earlier that morning to pick up Tycoon to take her out shopping. I'm like, y'all come to get me. And then they was like, no. Tycoon was like, no, he came to come to get me. But I was on live. They know I was on live stream. So after they went out and grabbed something to eat, they called me and asked me, was I still on live? And I was like, no. So they was like, well, come downstairs, because we always do family things together. And when you do family stuff together, you don't supposed to be live. That's supposed to be a moment you're connecting with your family. You're connecting with your significant other. You're connecting with your husband, right? You don't supposed to go live. If you're going to do little clips here and there, you do little clips here and there, and then you put it together or whatever. But to go out and go live, that had to be Aggie to the husband. And being that he's not a live screamer, he don't go live, he's not a content creator. Like, I don't think she knows better, but she should give him a lot more respect. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't go pushing the camera into everybody's life and into everybody's space. This man want to go out, have a nice sit-down dinner. He have to pull up with that shit all day long in the house. Turn the damn camera off, okay? A good, nice meal, a healthy, appetite, a healthy entree, salad, right? Appetizer, a salad, a healthy entree, and then your dessert. Probably a great 45 minutes. At least an hour to have a real, 5-course meal. At least an hour. And you mean tell me you can't turn your damn phone off for an hour? No, because she got a point to prove. See, somebody keeps saying that. Somebody keeps saying, TC said, I don't believe she ate ass out the toilet either. Sorry, maybe it was something to say to draw in her crowd. See, everybody keeps saying eating the ass out the toilet was a storyline. So putting her husband medical records out here when Tika said he don't want to be doxxed. Hell, Tika, do you know something that we don't know? Tika said that man don't want to be doxxed. Somebody said Kelly had to tell her not to be arguing with Jay and disrespecting her own husband on live. See, that's what I'm saying. The lady is not mentally there. Like, who don't know Bella? Who don't know that they shouldn't be fussing with their husband online? The lady ain't there, y'all. Y'all believe that lady came home from the military healthy? I don't. I don't believe she came home from the military healthy because, for one, how you come home, you're retired. You retired from the military. You went and served your country, which was supposed to be a good thing. And you just come home and you insert yourself. You retire. You a happy wife. So you say, this is the picture she wants to paint. Oh, I served my country. I'm a military. I retired from the military. I rank this. My husband ranked this. We have military benefits. We get military retirement checks every month. And it's big, big, y'all, real big. And now I'm a six-figure content creator here on YouTube. But I'm always fucking with somebody. I'm always belittling people. I'm always dragging people. But I went and fought for my country. That shit don't add up. I'm like, this lady is mental unstable. She need help. This lady need help. She's not rap tight. I don't care if she retired from the military. I don't care if she got a damn husband. I don't care if she got income coming in. I don't give a damn. What I do know, she's by far not healthy. That's it. That's all. Her supporters can say what they want to say. This lady is not a healthy woman. That 199. That 199 said my husband wouldn't even allow me to be somewhere out on live, and it's supposed to be our evening out, right? T Smoke said, y'all, I sound jealous. You sound jealous. Okay, Bookie Butts. Oh, you sound jealous. Okay. Okay. I ain't got to depend on my supporters, but I'm jealous. Okay, Bookie Buzz. If you said, I'm not fighting with y'all demons. I'm just talking about y'all. That's it. That's all. And if y'all can't take it, that's y'all business. But all y'all over there is on the slow bus. Each and every one of y'all over there on the slow bus. Y'all got baby boy over there, got y'all tricked. So with that being said, y'all, let me come back and show y'all how the slow bus investing their money into an investment group where it's allegedly said that Stephen Beard is possibly a AI, a man that meets with them, okay? But it's a possibility that Stephen Beard is an AI and they want to talk about us. Baby, y'all, if anybody, baby, who needs a husband? Now, y'all be honest. Have y'all seen my short? Have y'all seen my short? Who needs a husband when your ex-husband still spoils you? Who needs a husband when your ex-husband still spoils you? Who needs a husband? Please tell me. Please tell me who needs a husband. She been on him 4 years. We ain't never seen Jay tote a damn box a day in the 4 years, gifting her or giving her any damn thing. Baby, it's a week away from Mother's Day, and my goddamn baby daddy ex-husband here in Florida spoiling me while he spoils his kids and his grandkids. Y'all don't know my lingo. Y'all don't know what it is to have a good man. Just to say Jay upstairs make him a good man. Trust me, getting a husband ain't a problem. Getting a husband ain't a problem. Baby, I called my ex-husband, the pastor, on the phone. He sat on live and talked to me. Tell her to call her ex-husband. That lady ain't got nothing on the internet, sister. Please tell her to call her ex-husband. Freedom. They can't stay out my chat because they enjoy my content. They can't. And to be honest, she shouldn't have the power to tell them because they grown. Good morning. I'm getting ready. Head out to the office. You eat. You eat this?
What is that, melon? Or
Papaya. Papaya.
papaya?
Mm-hmm. Daddy told me to get it and eat it. Say it kills the parasites in the stomach. He bought it for me. He told me to eat it. It kills the parasites in the stomach. So, yeah. Listen, y'all. They ain't, and they grown. They should be able to go wherever they want to go. But the ones who come over here and try to be her bodyguard, y'all can't make me. Listen, a happy woman, y'all can never make me feel guilty for calling her out. A woman who's drama free, y'all can't make me feel guilty for highlighting the drama. Y'all mad. Y'all who come over here and try to get down in them chats and talk about me, y'all mad because I'm calling out y'all cult leader. That's it. That's all. But y'all can't get up under my skin. Y'all are the little ones. Y'all the little ones. She was so embarrassed for getting laughed at by Jay being upstairs to where she thought she could make a short and impress y'all about what Todd said. And then I went live with my ex-husband chauffeuring me around. I swear to y'all, sometimes I be feeling like my whole life deserved to be on life. My whole life deserved to be on Lifetime. I do. I promise you. And that's something Todd can tell you. He always told me, man, sis, you should have your own reality show on the way you live. Now, the next time I call him, I'm going to ask him about that. To let y'all definitely know, no shots would never be shot, at me when it comes to Todd. Because Todd know his sister's King Gene. My brother have told me so many times, you need your own reality show. You need your own reality show. Because I live that life for real, in real life. I'm a spoiled ass woman. Y'all never know. Y'all gonna catch me jumping out the big Benz or the other Beamer, other Bentley. Y'all would never know. Don't study my life. It's a hard subject over here. Just know your girl is happy. What make y'all think the internet sister can't have a man? Shit. If a bald head baby boy can have a husband, I assume everybody can have a husband. Now, don't get me wrong. I just feel that way. I mean, he don't do much. I mean, I require a lot because, baby, my husband would definitely not be up goddamn stairs while I'm on live all night. If anything, if I'm going to be on live all day, his ass going to be somewhere putting in hours. He going to be digging dog shit and burying it or cutting trees down. He going to be doing something. That ninja definitely ain't going to pimp me. That ninja definitely ain't going to have me out here fighting with the world, being in drama all day, every day while he upstairs playing his video games. Oh, hell to the no. Hell to the no. I think anybody can walk out their front door and get a damn J. She talking about teach y'all how to get a J. Shit, J somewhere sitting under a tree at a corner store. Shit. Y'all can work out y'all front door and get a J. Go to the goddamn gas station and pick up a J. Shit, y'all act like she out here doing shorts. She out here doing videos showing y'all Jay pampering her, Jay spoiling her, Jay giving her money on top of money. Fuck, let me show y'all how to get a J. And you out here all day doing a live stream, talking about somebody else baby daddy, talking about somebody else husband, talking about somebody else living expenses, background check. You got to come out here and do the devil's work all day, every day while Jay stay in his man cave and play video games. Who in the hell wants you to teach them how to get that type of man? I'll wait. Jay somewhere on the goddamn block right now looking for some woman to meet him 50-50 or pay all the bills. Jay is a 50-50 man. I'm pay 50%, you pay 50%, or you pay all the bills and you can do what the hell you want to do. I'm just here to be a body. Jay ain't no unique ass man that you gonna throw a master class. You can walk out your front door and get a goddamn Jay. How many ex-husbands gonna hang around? How many ex-husbands gonna hang around and continue to be an A1 dad? Continue to have their baby mama back. That's some unique shit. And that's why I was glad to share that story with y'all yesterday. I'm by far not in the position she's in. And I keep telling her she can't F with me in no categories. She can't F with me in no categories at all. Now I give credit where credit due. The only thing she got on me is that she's older than me. She's 53 years old. And I'm 48. That's the only thing she got on me. That's the biggest thing she got on me is her damn age. Oh yeah, and her shoe size. And her shoe size. That's it. That's the biggest thing she got on me. Her shoe size and her age. Outside of that, everything in her life is little to me. It don't excite me. And that's to her member, her cult member over here in the chat talking about somebody jealous of her. Jealous of what? Jealous of what? No, I said she needs to make him. She needs to make him get up and get out and do something. While she's sitting there on live. But okay, y'all, I got to jump. I love y'all. I'm out until next time. I'll call y'all back. Mic off.